Good morning, everybody. So today it's another experience. It's a challenge, an adventure in a new site of Morocco. This is a very, very, very old Moroccan city that dates of antiquity. It's the site of Volubilis. So Volubilis is a Roman city that has been founded the first time in the 7th century BC, like small fortress by the Phoenicians, but after the mid of the 3rd century BC, it has been lived and enlarged by the Romans when they conquered Morocco. Volubilis, at the time, it has been founded on a superficie of 42 hectares, and it has been surrounded or fortified with a wall that is about 2.5 kilometers. It has two gates to enter. One main avenue that has been for the emperor at the time, because it leads to the Arc of Triomphe, and there has been another entrance from this side that you see there. This is for the population to enter in. So the Romans in the old times, so as to build a new city, always they looked to a very distinguished geographical spot, which means that their city should be on a hill so as to control all its surrounding and the enemies that can attack the city. So that's why when the Romans they came the first time, they settled in the region of Sefru, exactly in Halil, and they wanted to establish their city there, but they noticed that it's not well protected geographically speaking in Sefru, and also there hasn't been a lot of water. So that's why they moved from that region to here, to Volubilis, to build and to found their city. So Volubilis, in the old times, it has been considered to be the capital of Mauritania, of the Roman Empire in Mauritania Tingis. When we talk about Mauritania Tingis, this is the name that has been given before Christ to this area of North Africa, including Morocco, Algeria, Mauritania, Tunisia, and Libya, of course. And that's from where the word Moors it comes. The Moors, they are the Arabs coming from the Sahara of Mauritania and Morocco. That's the name of the Moors. And this is the character which even for the playwright, the English playwright, he used in the Merchant of Venice. Shakespeare, he used in the Merchant of Venice. The Merchant of Venice, he has been one of the Moors coming from this area. So here inside Volubilis, there are a lot of beautiful things to see, especially the mosaics. The mosaics of Volubilis, they are considered to be one of the masterpieces of Roman mosaics all over the world. Why? For two reasons. First of all, because of the beauty of the mosaics themselves, and secondly, because those mosaics, they have been considered to be like historical documents. So, for instance, there is a mosaic inside Volubilis that we call it the mosaic of Orpheus. He has been a very rich merchant in Volubilis, and he has a very big palace. This is the house of Orpheus that you can see here in Volubilis. And in this mosaic, we see Orpheus playing music in the middle, and around him there are some pictures of the trees that used to be here in the area, and also animals. Among the animals that used to be drawn on this Orpheus mosaic is the elephant, and that is considered like a historical document. Why? Because it shows the kind of animals they used to in Volubilis, among which we find the elephant. So the elephant, to survive, it needs a savanna, and it needs a tropical weather so as to live in. So this mosaic is considered like a historical document because it shows the change of weather from the 3rd century BC to now in this area. Also, there is one of the very famous mosaics inside Volubilis, is the mosaic of Hercules and the 12 labors. As you know, Hercules has been a Greek character in the Greek mythology, and Hercules has been a very handsome and very giant man. And they say that one of the goddesses falls in love with Hercules and want to have a relationship with Hercules, but Hercules refused to have this relationship with her because he has been married and he loved too much his wife and family. And that's why this goddess put a magical solution in his cup of wine. So when he drank the cup of wine, he lost his mind and he killed his wife and children. When Hercules waked up and discovered this murder, he regretted a lot and he cried a lot because he loved his family. That's why he has gone to another god and he asked from him to bring again to life his family. So the god ordered Hercules to fulfill 12 hard labors if he wants that he will bring back his family to life. But Hercules, he managed and he succeeded to fulfill all those hard 12 labors. And when he finished the 12 labors, he has gone to a cave nearby Tangier. It's called the Cave of Hercules, and he slept there. And after the god, he brought his family back to life. So why this mosaic is very important also here in Volubilis? Because according to the archaeologists, all the continents, they have been linked to each other. They say that Africa has been linked to North America. And they say that the Atlas Mountains here in Morocco, the continuity of the Atlas Mountains here in Morocco is the Appalachian Mountains in USA. Also, Europe, it has been linked to Africa. And there is a myth that we call it the myth of Atlantis, or the myth of the sank continent. And Platon, in his writings, he described this continent that they used to call it Atlantis like a very, very advanced continent that has existed in the antiquities, and the people of Atlantis reached a very high point of technology, more than the technology that we have nowadays. But there has been a very, very big flood, and the whole continent sank under the ocean. According to the architecture of Atlantis described by Platon, all the constructions, they have been in a circular shape, which means the buildings are circle in a circle in a circle. So it has been in a circular or cylindric shape. And according to the satellite pictures, they discovered a very, very huge city sank in the ocean between Morocco and Spain in the Atlantic, with the same description Platon gave to Atlantis. So they think that this is Atlantis. And this, it shows the homogeneity or the influence of the Greek culture on Berbers at the time. Because if you go back to history, even for the name of the Atlas Mountains here in Morocco, Atlas Mountains, they say that the Berbers used to worship a Greek god called Atlas. That's why they named their mountains the Atlas Mountains, to show the power and how huge the mountains are. Anyway, in each Roman city we find an Arc of Triumph, and also we find a tribunal, a court, and also we find a temple. Here there is the temple of the Trinity of Jupiter and Nirvana and Venus. So this is a very big temple that they used to have there. This area that you see there, this is the court, and the Arc of the Triumph in the other side. There is also a public place, washing place, with water in which people they used to wash their clothes. There is a circus, because there is a house called the House of the Clown, with a mosaic of a clown riding on a horse. vice versa. And wherever you see the eyes of the clown, you see it staring at you, just like the Gioconda of Leonardo da Vinci. So, at the time, Volubilis, it has been considered to be the capital of the Roman Empire in Mauritania's Tingis because of its important role. It has been the first supplier with olive oil to the whole Roman Empire. Because olive oil, it has been more expensive than petrol at the old times. They use it for lightning, like an energy, for oil lamps. They use it for cosmetics, for eating, for a lot of things. And there inside, there has been more than 60 olive oil press and 40 mills for grains. So as you can see, there are a lot of olive trees all around. Also, the area is known by vines, and that's why we still find wineries here in this area since the Roman time, and wine industry in this area. Anyway, this is just a view on Volubilis. I wish that you like it. Bye bye, and see you in another video, another experience, another adventure to decipher the secrets and the beauty of Morocco. Thank you.